But see, like, the point is, you've, like, constructed a wall for me. I don't understand the point where I am to cross this bridge to your side.
Well, let me explain that to you then. Because one thing that you said, that you just gave up your faith recently, and that you'd like to be reasoned into the existence of God, or something along that line. Would that be an accurate depiction of what you said? I could pull up the email.
Yes. Basically, I lost my evidence. Like,
Right.
I had evidence that God existed,
Right.
and then I lost it.
So, and you basically said you wanted to be convinced that God exists.
Yes, since the reason I had it was from a feeling. And
Right.
that feeling is what granted me this knowledge.
Right, right. And that feeling
But then
is
I
God.
lost
Right.
the feeling, and
Right.
therefore I have no other way that I know to possibly seek it out other than through thought.
Right, and I appreciate that you're saying that, but let me explain some of the problems with that view. If your belief in God is based on a feeling, or based on a rational conclusion, then it's not God you're talking about. Because the thing is, God is the basis of making sense of feelings, the basis of rationality. So if I can convince you if I can give you that feeling again, or if I could give you rational information to get to God, it wouldn't be God. It would be something that's subject to your feelings or subject to your rationality. And it wouldn't be God at all. Because I think there's a lot of people walking this earth exactly like you were, basing their belief in God on a feeling or basing it on evidence. And I would say, well, sorry, but you're not a Christian. And let me explain that to you. Because you would admit that as a Christian, the ultimate authority of your reasoning is God. Right?
Right.
We believe things that on the surface don't make sense. I believe that a snake talked, that a donkey talked, that a man who was dead for 3 days came back to life. Nothing in rationality could make me come to that conclusion. The reason that I believe it is because God and His Word is my ultimate authority. Now the problem is, when you claim that you are not a Christian, you must be the final authority of your reasoning. And the question that I have for you is, how can you reason out of a position that God is the authority of your reasoning to the position that He is not? And I'll suggest to you that that's an impossibility. That if you have reasoned out of Christianity, then you are always the final authority of your reasoning, and you were never a Christian. Just as it says in 1 John 2:19, those who left us were never among us. So you are the final authority of your reasoning, and you want feeling and you want evidence to become a Christian again. But however, then you are still the authority. As Christians, we don't seek evidence or feelings. We have to bow the knee and submit to the God that we know exists and put our trust in Jesus Christ. That's what a Christian is. It's not about feeling, because you can smoke pot and have a feeling. About SpongeBob can be your God.